Hey, good morning. I'm using the different mount for my phone. It may be a little shakier, it may look a little different. I can't do shit about it. The one that I was using all of a sudden has just decided it doesn't want to work anymore. I spent 10 minutes before I left the house trying to figure out why it wouldn't stick. Like, all of a sudden it's just not sticky. I cleaned it and it's not working. I don't know what's wrong with it. All of a sudden it's just got an attitude and it's just like, nah, I don't feel like doing shit today. I'm not gonna work for you anymore. Piece of shit. I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it. I haven't even had it that long and all of a sudden it's just like, nah. No, I don't believe we need to do this today. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something, like, just shut up. Shut up. My God. I'm going to put gas in my car. I have to go get some more ingredients for these pies because I remembered after I got home, you know, Mary, you're making 2 of these pies. You got to double this recipe. You need twice as much of this stuff. And I didn't get enough walnuts and I don't have enough butter. So I got to get butter and walnuts. Everything else should be fine. So I'm going to go back to the store. I think I'll go to Lidl, actually. I'm so tired. I stayed up late last night finishing up a video that somebody had requested. Well, actually several people have asked for it. I've had several people ask, you know, when you have those Aldi sales circulars, they make a nice crinkly sound, and they really do. They have a nice crinkle to them. Can you do a video of just the sound of those circulars? No talking or anything. Can you just do a video of the crinkles of those circulars? And so I had 7 of them last night, and I normally don't have that many. I thought, well, I have these. Let me go ahead and do that. So I made it. All I did was I made like a 7-minute clip, and then I just loop it. I don't sit there, you know, if I have a video, a no talking video like that that's like an hour, trust me, I didn't sit there for an hour doing whatever it is. I get a good clip, you know, a nice clip. I had to edit the clip. Sometimes I try to do at least 5 minutes of whatever the sound is, and then I can loop that. Last night though, it was the craziest thing. I don't know what was going on last night. This thing is shaky as hell. I had the same problem when I was doing the sales circular video that I put on my main channel last night. I had the same problem. It was like a conga line of planes last night. It was nuts. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I had every 5 minutes or so a damn plane would go over. The entire time. It was insane. And it wasn't like they were all the same kind of planes. It was like prop planes. It was the little Honda jets. It was, you know, American Airlines, just regular passenger jets or whatever the hell they are. No, it was all different kinds of planes the entire time. And it kept going, but then it kind of calmed down a little bit. And I had gotten ready for bed, but it seemed like the plane parade was over, and I thought, okay, maybe I can get a short clip of the crinkles of the things that I can loop. No. Then it was everything but planes. During this, I spent, I don't even know how long it took me to get that clip. There were dogs barking. There were like 4 different loud motorcycles at different times, or loud cars at different times. There were like 4 trains. The neighbors were having a party across the street. The party wasn't actually the problem. The problem was when the party was over and they all came out and just stood around outside the house having shout-versations with one another for like a half hour. I had to wait for them to shut up and go home. And I'm like, don't y'all have somewhere to be in the morning? Go home. You could have had all these long-ass conversations inside. But no, you go stand out there and get eaten up by mosquitoes. What are you doing? Why do you have to go outside to shout at one another? Just loud ass talkers. Had to wait for them to leave. Then I had a cat at my door that wanted to come in all of a sudden. Then Pumpkin started, every now and then Pumpkin will just sing to me. I don't know why. She'll just make these unholy sounds. Pumpkin is the weirdest cat. I have never had so much trouble in my life getting just a little clip of anything in a video. It was nonstop. The planes were the least of my problem. I had no issue with planes. No, it was every damn thing else. I think the universe is trying to tell me something. I swanny I do. I think the universe is like, Mary, just give up. Just go to bed. Just forget about it. All right, I'm at Costco. I'm stressed. I'm really, really stressed right now. Oh my God. I have a lot going on, and I know I'm not special. Everybody has a lot going on. I get that. Normally there's not a line. This is weird. How much is gas right now? I don't even know. I can't see the little sign from where I am. I didn't look at it when I pulled up. And when I get stressed, every little thing bothers me a lot more than normal. It really does. Everything bothers me. Everything is just amplified, and I become very grouchy. I really do. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'm ready for a break. I'm going to tell you now, I am so ready for a break. And I'm one of these people, and I hear you, Mary, just take a break. You don't have to do this. I hear you. I hear you. But it's something about the way I'm wired. I don't know how to explain it. I have to force myself to take a break. I can't. Usually it's circumstances in life that force me to take a break. I'll either get sick, or one of my kids will have something where I have to just like stop everything and focus on something with them. The universe just has to force me to do it. I don't know why I am this way. I work. That's what I do. I don't know how to not do that. I'm one of these people that will not ever be able to retire. I see an opening. Hang on a minute. I'm going to fill up my car. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get over here. No, I work. That's just what I do. I will never be able to retire. If I ever retired, I'd be one of these people that dropped dead when they retired. Gas is $3.99 a gallon. Holy shit. Well, I was in Asheboro the other day and it was like $3.75. I'll be right back. All right, it's filling up. I got it going. There's a very happy man over here. I thought he was talking to me. He goes, well, all right. Hey, good morning. I said, good morning. He goes, you're looking good today. He said something. I'm like, okay. And then he goes like this. Or he said something. I thought he was talking to me. He wasn't talking to me. I'm being watched. No, he wasn't talking to me. He was on his little Bluetooth thing. I had that happen to me one time. I remember where I used to work. I used to park in this parking deck that was right next to a hotel. And this one morning, I was coming out of the parking deck, and I was headed up the street to the building I worked in. And there's this man standing out front, and he's looking dead at me. Shit, that was fast. Hang on. Oh, he was waiting to clean the pump thingy. So I was coming out, and this man was standing there, and he was looking dead at me. And he goes, can you tell me how to find, he was looking for something in Greensboro. Can you tell me how to find the so-and-so? And I started to answer. I said, oh, actually, what you need to do, you need to head up this way. And he goes, I'm on the phone. Do you mind? Dude, I thought you were talking to me. I was getting ready to tell you how to find it, but whatever. Maybe the person on the phone is smarter than me and can tell you better than I can. Whatever. I didn't realize you were on the phone. Your little Judy Time Life thing was not visible to me from the angle. Excuse me. Rude ass people. But you know what? People think that, you know, you go to the big city, and I know this is not a big city, but shit, compared to the place I used to, you could take the town I grew up in and put it in the parking lot of this Costco. Compared to the town I came from, this is the big city. And when I go back to my hometown, they call me a city girl. But people think that, you know, oh, it's just in the big cities that you find rude people. No, it's not. You can find rude ass people in little towns too. Rude ass people are everywhere. They are distributed throughout. Rude ass people. All right, now I'm headed to, where am I headed? I'm headed to, do I want to go to Lidl or do I want to go to Aldi? I kind of want to go to Aldi because, you know, yesterday was the day they put out new shit on the Isle of Shame. Although from looking at that circular, there wasn't much that they put out yesterday that I'm interested in. Some weeks are great, some weeks not so much. And, you know, Lidl has their own Isle of Shame, and I don't know what's on it. I think they restock it on Wednesdays, too. Maybe I'll go look at Lidl's Isle of Shame. Let's go to Lidl. We'll go see what's on their Isle of Shame, because there's just, Aldi's not got much this week that I care about. Which way do I want to go to get there? You could go several ways. Gas at Sheetz is $4.34. That's a big difference. But yeah, I was down in Asheboro the other day to, you know, organize nail polish. And gas down there, I shit you not, it's $3.75 a gallon. I should have filled up down there. I didn't think about it. I got a full tank of gas. I had about a half a tank. I try not to get my tank get below a half a tank. I try to keep it at or above a half a tank all the time. I've done that for years, forever. I've done that. I don't like it to get below half. Well, you never know. I mean, something could happen. You might not be able to get gas for a few days for whatever reason. I don't know. I think I'll go straight. I'm trying to figure out if I want to turn here or not. I'll just go this way. Oh my Lord. But yeah, I know I need a break when I start getting, it just little stupid things start making me mad. I know I need a break. I know I do. I never take breaks. I mean, I try to, but I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to just do nothing. I can't even just sit and watch a movie. It's so, I hate it. I need to work on that. I do. I need to learn to just sit the hell down and just take a break. Just take a break. Damn it. I mean, I don't know. I got to work on it. So, I don't really have anything else going on, do I? No. We're going to make that pie today after I get the ingredients that I need. We're making 2 of them. The recipe actually looks super duper simple, but it was a way for me to use up these pie crusts that have been sitting in the cabinet forever, and they're constantly in the way. But I didn't want to put them where I would forget about them. I thought they need to be where you can see them, so you won't forget about them. And then they'll sit in there and go bad before you find them again. So, yes, we're making pies today. I'm gonna give them to Glenda the Good Witch. I don't really want them. My kids don't like pie. Plus, my older son is allergic to peanuts, and he's paranoid about eating anything with nuts in it, which is understandable. I know peanuts are a legume. I know that, but a lot of things that have warnings on them for peanuts, if there are nuts in it, there's usually a peanut warning on it. Because the facility has, you know, they process peanuts or whatever. So, he has a severe allergy, so he does have to be careful. So, I don't have a problem with it at all. Plus, they don't really even like pie. Neither one of my children, they don't like pie. They just don't. Most of the stuff I make, they don't like, and they don't want. So I give it away. indecisive? Am I indecisive? I don't feel like I'm indecisive. I have a lot of decisions I have to make every day for, all kinds of things, just like everybody does. I have a lot of decisions to make, and some days, especially when I get really just burnt out like I am right now, I have a hard time making decisions because I just become apathetic. I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. A or B, I don't give a shit. Either one. And then I'm thinking, well, you got to pick one. I genuinely don't care. Whatever. Well, you got to pick one. I don't need to turn left here. See, I'm not being indecisive. I'm on autopilot and I'm going that way, but I need to go this way. If I'm going to Lidl, I got to go that way. Well, you can go that way, but you'd be going around your ass to get your elbow. When this way is more direct. So, yes, I don't think I'm indecisive. I don't care anymore. I become very, I just don't care anymore. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Nobody ever tells me to take a break. And that's a piece of advice that a therapist gave me years ago. And it's good advice. And I needed to hear it. She's, I am really bad. I have always been a helper, a doer. In my, after going through therapy and learning a lot about the family dynamics, the way my family was set up. There are 3 crows in the road. They're fighting over a Bojangles box. Shit. They got a box of chicken and they're fighting over it. Sorry. It's breakfast time. It's bow time. That's what they're saying. It's bow time. Alright. It's kind of morbid. They're fighting over a dead bird. Well, crows are survivors, man. Crows will survive everything that will kill us. Crows and roaches and mosquitoes will survive. Long after we're gone from this earth, they'll still be here. So, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, the therapist. This was a great therapist. She really needs her own TV show. She's really great. She's very blunt, but I loved her to death. It took a little getting used to. She won't sugarcoat anything. She will tell you exactly what you need to hear. And it may be a shock to you, but you need to hear it. She was not one of these people that will beat around the bush to be nice to you. She will tell you exactly what you need to hear. I loved her. She was the best therapist I ever had. And I was seeing this therapist around the time I started this channel, and I was dealing with a lot, and I damn near fell apart. I was having real trouble. I was having panic attacks. I couldn't sleep at night. I think I was really close to a nervous breakdown. I really do. I was having a really hard time. But I've always been, because of the family dynamics that I grew up in, I always felt like it was my job to keep everybody happy. That was my job. And if I could just keep everybody happy, no, there would be, maybe today there won't be any yelling and screaming, and maybe I won't get yelled at. And I really don't like getting yelled at. It really, really bothers me. So if I can just do enough, if I can be enough to keep everyone happy, maybe today will be a good day. So I grew up like that. And as an adult, I went on to be like that. If I can just be everything to everybody all the time, things will be okay. And that is just how I operate. And that's part of the reason why I can't take a break. But the therapist did say, you got to learn. You got to learn something. Okay? The people in your life will never look at you and say, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Don't do that. I'll take care of things. You don't need to do everything. The people in your life will never do that. They will take and take and take as long as you give. And they will take as much as you give, and they will never get tired of it. They will just become accustomed to you doing everything, and they will take you for granted. They will take advantage of you, and it will never ever stop. until you stop it. They're never going to tell you that you're doing too much. So don't wait for them to tell you that. I'm telling you that. I don't even live with you, and I can tell you're doing too much and you need to stop it. You might have felt growing up that served you well. It is not serving you well anymore. You need to stop it. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks when she said that. Like, oh my God, she's right. She's exactly right. Traumatic train tracks. Okay. That's a different set of train tracks right there. I'm gonna go around this way. Yeah, the people in your life are never gonna get tired of you doing everything for them, and they're never gonna tell you to stop. If anything, they're gonna want you to do more and more and more and more. And some people will make you feel guilty if you start pushing back and saying, no, you can do that. You can take care of that. I don't have to do everything. Some people will not like it if you say that. Well, that's too bad. And that was my fear. I have this primal fear. What if people aren't happy with me? What if people get mad at me? And she just looked at me and she said, well, then they can just be mad. It's not your job to make sure they're not mad. Again, that might have been a survival technique when you were a child. You know, you needed people to not be mad at you because as a child, you are physically vulnerable and you need the protection of the adults in your life. And you have to protect yourself. But if you're an adult and you don't want to do everything for everybody anymore and somebody gets mad at you about it, they can just be mad. Let them be mad. Cry some more. It's, just tell them. You can just die mad. I don't have to do everything for you, so you can just be mad. It has no effect on me. It is not my job to make sure that you're not mad. Go fuck yourself. If you don't like it, that's too bad. I mean, you don't have to word it that way, but yeah, it's not your job to keep people happy. And I still have to remind myself of that all the time because I still feel like it is my damn job to make sure everything is okay, everybody's good, everything's taken care of, and ain't nobody taking care of me. Nobody ever stops to ask me if I'm okay. Nobody ever asks me, what can I do for you? No, and that was another thing that she and I talked about, like, you are always worried about everybody in your house, and you have a lot of people in your house. At this point, I was still married, and between the two of us, we had 5 boys under the age of like 13 or 14. 5. She said, is anybody in your house asking you if you're okay, or asking you if you're mad, or making sure you have, is anybody doing that for you? Out of the 6 people in your house, is anybody doing that? I said, honestly, no. Okay, then you stop doing it for everybody else. And it took a lot of work. It was hard, but I took her advice, and I changed my life. And it was the best thing I ever did. I had to look out for myself. So, yeah. And a lot of people fall into that trap. And I think if you're like that, it might serve you well to do what I did. And try to figure out how far back does this go? How far back does this go? When did I start to do this? And it might have started when you were a child. It might have started in your home when you were growing up. That you had to keep people happy in order to feel safe in your home. And I felt like I had to do it to keep everybody happy, because otherwise, things were just really shitty and I didn't like it. I don't like strife and conflict and yelling and turmoil and drama. I hate it. I don't want it. So I would do anything to avoid it. So sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But it's a pattern that I developed growing up, and I have to really work on it now that I'm an adult. So I don't know. I don't think I'm indecisive. I think I just sometimes I get tired of having to make decisions, and I just don't care anymore. And it's like, whatever, do whatever. I don't care. I don't care. So I don't know. I'm just tired today. I'm just tired. But I got to go home because I got a lot to do. I do have a lot to do today. I did finally get the clip done of the sales circulars last night. It was insane. But I got them done. And I processed it, and I have uploaded the video, but it was going through all its checks and everything. So I just decided while I was doing that, I would run out and put some gas in the car and get some stuff. And I got to get home though, so I will upload that video later today, possibly before this one. I don't know. But yeah, look out for yourself. Take care of yourself. I need to take my own advice and do that myself. Take care of yourself, because chances are nobody else is going to do it for you. So sometimes you just have to tell people, you know what? Do for yourself today. Do for your damn self. You're a grown-up. You can handle it. I don't have to do everything for you. What have you done for me lately? That's what I would say. But that's one of the prices you pay for being a boss bitch. You know, that's the part that people don't see. When you are a strong, independent woman, you know, you have to be a strong, independent woman. You have to do the grunt work. You have to do the shit that's not fun. You have to do everything. And sometimes you just get tired. Like, shit, I'm tired. You know, oh, I want to be like you. Well, not every day you don't. You don't want to be like me all the time, I promise you. Because later today, I got to go outside and get up on a ladder and fix the security camera. I don't want to do it, but I'm not paying somebody $100 from the security company to come out and do it. I'm going to get out there and adjust it. I don't know what happened to it, but I need to tweak it a little bit. So yeah, being a boss bitch means you get to get in the trenches and do the work. And it's not all glamour and glitz and fun and excitement and, you know, hoorah. It's not all like that. Some of it sucks. You might have to fix a toilet or something. You gotta deal with shit that is just not enjoyable. That's the part people don't see, but you gotta do it anyway, every day. So I don't even know what the hell kind of video this is. It was all over the place. I do apologize. I can't be chipper every day. I mean, I'm not upset. I'm tired, and I'm a little irritable this morning. I'm not even exactly sure why. I just am. Because I'm burnt out. That's why. I'm burnt out. And I need a break. But anyway, I hope you have a good day. I gotta go home and get to work after I get my stuff. So thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you again soon.